Greg Burt again here from the California Family Council at the State Capitol, talking to Pamela Garfield Jaeger, and she just testified against a bill that we are very concerned about, AB 665, dealing with minors being able to consent to not only counseling, but a residential treatment outside the home.
AB 665 is harmful to minors. School counselors are being trained to keep secrets from parents and take on an anti-therapeutic activist role. Instead of working with families, counselors are now dividing families, deliberately turning children against loving parents.
And I just wanted to kind of ask you something about your testimony and why you're concerned about this bill.
So I'm a licensed clinical social worker who actually worked in schools as a clinical supervisor, and I've also worked in group homes, so I have experience on both ends. So I felt compelled to speak to this in the testimony. And I feel strongly that parents need to be involved, that parents need to have a say, and that, like you said, this is a scary bill where they're taking parental rights away, and that also, even if you have the intention of helping kids, this will not help children if we do not involve parents in their treatment. So I have a lot of concerns on all ends.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I found really compelling in your testimony is just how much young people actually need their parents, especially in counseling situations. And this bill seems to be separating them.
Yes, exactly. I feel like California State is working overtime to separate children from parents, and it's interesting because our opposition was saying how mental health is declining in California and across the country, and I think one of the biggest culprits of that is because children are being separated from their parents. And if we work together with families, I think that would improve mental health tremendously. And they're proposing something that's, I believe, is going to be the complete opposite effect, which is deteriorating mental health by tearing the children away from the families.
Yeah, I mean, one of the parts of the bill says that kids as young as 12 can decide on their own to go to a group home, right? And you have experience working in group homes. Just for parents who don't know what these group homes are like, can you kind of explain what the atmosphere is like? Are group homes like better than family and parents? I mean, what kind of things happen in these group homes that you've seen, like positive and negative?
Yeah, it's rarely better than the home. Even in the past, when there was allegations of abuse, pulling the child out of a home, even to a foster home, was a very last resort. And then the group home is a last resort after a foster home. So the group homes are the places where they put children truly who have behavioral issues where it's really difficult for them to be in any placement. So to think that this is going to be the first step for children is a scary prospect. Because basically what these group homes do is they get together and they learn bad behaviors together. So the children learn cutting behaviors, they learn substance abuse. Unfortunately, one of the group homes I was working at, there was a counselor. They did catch him, but for a while was doing marijuana with the children. And they're low-paid staff. It's a terrible environment. Also, they're unlocked, and many of the kids will end up running away because there are problems at the group home. They're putting children who are the wrong sex together, so that's a whole other issue too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of violence, and the staff can't handle it, so kids run away. And when kids run away, they often end up in the hands of very bad people, such as sex traffickers. So that's a whole other fear.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you coming out and testifying today. Folks, we need to be aware and to speak up and to talk to your legislators about this really dangerous bill, right? You can't wait we can't wait until this comes to your front door before you do or say anything. So you're responsible for your own legislator. Make sure they know about this bill. This bill will now go to the assembly floor, I believe, where every legislator will vote on it. And we need to make sure every legislator knows that there are parents who are against this bill. So thank you so much.